Hello everyone, welcome to the Linux lab, and today the topic for practice is the Linux bash script. So today we will discuss about bash shell first, and then we will discuss about how to write a short script in the Linux bash shell. So first of all, we have to understand what is this shell. So shell is an interpreter which can help us to interpret the script or a short program of the Linux system. So this is basically the core part of the operating system which is near to the hardware. So we will see here we can just write our script and we can understand the shell well. So first of all, we have to see how we can see how many shell right now in my system. So first of all, I will use a cat command, and most of time you see in the etc directory, this is a folder. So in the etc, we can find shells. Can you see right now? So this is the basically path I wanted to check where is the shells located. So cat is a very good command which can print the files information here. So now, can you see right now? In my system, I have couple of shells right now. So first of all, you can see this is a simple sh. Sh is a standard Bourne shell. This is a, I think, a very traditional and the beginner shells. So where we can write our script or program, and then after what happens, there is a Debian shell here. This is a Debian shell. Okay, and then after this is you can see the third is a Bourne shell. This is an improvement of the shell, actually Bourne Again shell, we can say. This is the in the trend right now. We will do the practice here, and this is most popular shell. And this is again a some restriction, so where we cannot execute or changing the file or folder. This was some restriction, that is the restricted bash shell. And this is not a shell, this is basically actually the screen. Okay, so important is to be learn the shell. So I show you how we can print the shells in our system in the Linux. So you can use a cat command to display the shells. Okay, so I hope you can get it. These are the basically shell. Apart from it, there are more shells, example T shell, but here in my system right now I can see these shells. Okay, now there is a one command, example ps. PS is a process command. So after PS command, we can use this symbol. What is this symbol? This is actually the special variable. I will create a one short video on this special variables or some special parameter, I should say. So we will see later on. But right now, because this is important to know, so this is a system variables. So here, if you do enter, you will see it will give me that what is my current process. So you can see this black screen right now, this is whole is the my shell right now. So you can see this is a bash. So if somebody will ask you that what is your current shell, so you can go by this process. So ps is a process command. So after ps I can give this system variable and directly I can see what is my current shell. Okay, so that's why it will give me the process ID as well. Can you see this is the PID number of my shell. Every process in the operating system has some number, that is a PID number. So sure, we have a shell also, it is a process that you can see 10063. This is a shell PID number. Okay, so other way you can also print the variable. How we can print the variable? Here you can write a shell. So now look here, this will tell us the default login shell. So this is a variable, actually you can see if you print it, this one here you can find bin bash. That means my default login shell for my profile is again a bash. Okay, so this way you can also check out what is the default login shell for your user account. Okay, and here if you wanted to $0, so $0 will show the current shell. Can you see right now? So bash, I can also see what is my current shell, what is my default login shell for my user account, what is my current process. So there are a couple of ways where you can verify where are the shells, what shell we are using, and what to do. Okay, and one more, you can also use a whereis command. Now you can write a whereis bash, because I'm looking for the bash, so it will give me the location where the whole program of this interpreter is stored. Here you can see it is stored here. Okay, so guys, this way you can easily find out the shell, you can listing the shell, and you can find a specific shell. Okay, so guys, this is basically the shell basics. What is the shell, how we can print, and how we can check out the shell, current shell, different ways you have, I discuss with you right now. Okay, now what we can do here, we try to write a first script in our shell. So please have a look in my previous some labs where we use a Vim editor, that is a Vim editor. Okay, I especially created a long video how to use that Vim editor. Please go and see how we use that. So that's why I will use this editor for creating my short script. So script example, you want to create a script example, you want to do student information you want to print. So info.sh. Remember, in a Linux scripting, when you create your file, it will be not a normal file, example text file. Okay, so this is a text file, but we are creating a program or script which can directly deal or interact with your system, even the hardware as well. So right now we are working with the Vim editor, and I'm creating my script in the Vim editor. So info.sh, this is my manual or customized name. You can give any name whatever you want. Okay, do enter. Now you can notice Vim editor is open. Now you have to write your script. So if you want to write in the Vim editor, press I button from keyboard. So if you press I button from keyboard, you will be in the insert mode. Okay, and very first line, which is important in the scripting, that is the hash and explanation note. So two characters are important. Sometimes we can say this is a hash bang or shebang construct. So this will tell us that which interpreter we want to use actually. Interpreter mean to say the shell. So I show you mostly most of time this is stored here in the bin directly, binary folder in the system. This is binary directory. And then after you will give the shell name or maybe interpreter name. Okay, shell is interpreter, I told you. So example here, by default I show you I have a bash. Okay, I can give the bash. I can give the traditional interpreter sh shell. Okay, and example dash. Okay, and other shell you can give it. So right now what we can do, just we go with the by default shell. If you don't give it, it is not a problem, because right now our shell is a bash. Okay, but if you go to the internet, you will find out, you download some scripts, you wanted to work from the internet scripts, then it will tell you the programmer or script writer what shell they have used. That is important. Okay, so this is the basically shell. Now what we can do, we can write student information. Example, first command we can use echo. Is a print statement. So example, you can write a student name. Example, the name of student is, you can give any name, example Johan. Okay, and then after you can give his address, example his living city name is, you can give any example, suppose Berlin. Okay, and then after what information of the student you can add, example he is doing MS in data science. Okay, look here, and then after you can give the last example, his roll number is, you can give any name, example ABC 123, something like that. And now, so here we have written only 4 lines, very easy. Okay, and then now the time comes for save the script. This is a 4 line of my simple script, sequential, very simple. Okay, and now I'm in the insert mode. First I have to go back from here. So press the escape button from keyboard. Insert mode will be disappeared. Now you are in the command mode. Give the shift semicolon from the keyboard. You will see the left side colon. Now I will save my script. W mean to say write. Q mean to say quit. Now I will write first, mean to say it will saved, and then I will be out from my script. Let's see. Now I want to print what is my script data. I will use a cat command. Can you see right now? So I have created first, then I saved it, then I can print my script information to read out. Yes, it is true. I did the same. Okay. Now the next task is to be executed. So very first way, because right now I am telling you this is a by default is a bash. So I can call the bash interpreter. Okay. And then after call the script. Now you will see the result. What was the output of the script? So this is printing the simple information of the student only. Okay. But you have to be execute by giving the permission. So suppose if I don't give the bash, so if directly I call inf and here dot slash, this is important, dot slash, okay, and do enter, you will see here it will give the right. Now can you see the answer is permission denied. That means there is no permission to execute. So you have to give the permission. So first of all, you can check the permission. Do you remember the command lsl? And then after info. Now please see, it will give you the answer. The user group and other people has no execute permission. Okay, that means only read and write, not execute permission. I want to put execute permission here. So please go to my previous the video where I have created in the detail how we can work with the Linux permission. So chmod and give the target file. This is my script. Okay, before target file you want to give the example user plus x. So this way I can give the permission to execute. Now I want to cross check. Execute permission is done. Because I am the user right now, I wanted to execute right now my script in this way. Okay. So let's see what will happen. I'm able to execute. Now I cannot see any error like permission denied. Okay. So this way guys, I can easily execute my script. Okay. Okay, now let's try to do a little bit more. Now, how I can write a comments here. So I wanted to show you here. So in the bash, what we can use, suppose here I have printed the 4 lines. So suppose I put the hash in the first line and hash in the last line. Can you see right now? So these 2 lines are not commented. That means it will be printed. Okay. So it will be ignored. So let's see. I wanted to show you the script. And can you see here? So only 2 lines are immediately printed. Right. And here you can see this is the comments. These are not printed. Okay, I hope you can get it. Let's try. And one more, how we can write the multi-line comments. Okay, so example here, this time, so suppose I want to print only 1 line, suppose name of the student. So here I will put shift colon space this single quote and close here. Now guys, these are 3 different lines, okay, are multi-line commented. Okay, so what will happen if you want to save? Again, write and quit. Now can you see right now? I wanted to show you here because it it is good. Can you see this is the my Shebang construct, and here you will see I can print the name, and this is the multi-line comments. So these lines should not be printed. Let's check it. Yes, it is proved and true that we are able to print the name only. Okay, so guys, this is a single line comment and a multi-line comment. Okay. Now, okay, now what we can do here little bit more, so understanding, let's see, because I'm telling you here this is an interpreter. So I wanted to tell you here example. So if I write a wrong interpreter which is not existing, suppose x, y, z, nothing, because I have put only simple characters. I know in my Linux system it is nothing, there is no interpreter. Okay, now let's check it. What is the meaning of this line actually? What is the meaning of this construct? So here, can you see the error? Error is bad interpreter, no such file or directory. It is true, because if we find out where is bash, it was the path actually, it was the location, but here nothing. Okay, I hope you can get it. So what we can do, we go back in the script and try to fix the script bash. Now it is perfect. Okay, so guys, this way you can create your first script. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to do a little bit more here. So right now what I wanted to do, example, now I will create some variable which can store the data. Example, name of the student. Okay, this is a only simple example. You can store this as a string. Example, I show you previously the same example, name of the student. What is the name of the student? This is the name. Okay, and what is the age? Age will be the number or numeric. So example 25. Okay, and one more, city. What will be the city? Example, you can give the same city name, suppose Berlin. Okay, now it is done. Now we have to be print this variable. So you want to print it, so echo will help us. So if you want to print the value of the variable, what we will use? Dollar symbol. Okay, dollar. Okay, dollar and variable name. This is a second variable name, and then after third variable name. Okay, so please have a look here. Right now here I declare three simple variable with the students information, name, age, and city. Or you can also do example, country, marks, grade, roll number, whatever. Please do that if you can. And now it is done. Let's try to execute it. So let's execute it. Can you see it will just print the simply the value of the variables. Okay, so this is the script which can print the value of the variable. Now here you wanted to put a constant string here, you can put here as in the bracket. Okay, and here you can write here name. Similarly you can see age. Okay, and here you can give the, this is a constant string, you can also add in the beginning. Okay, so this is I put it here. Okay, I think it is good. Now let's see. So the constant string is inserted in the front of the value of the variable. Okay, so I hope guys you can do it. So let's try to see what we had today in this lab session. We just how to say this was the basically objective of this lab, that how we can write our first script. Example, student name, id, city, course or country. So I put some information, you can try with the others. Okay, so first of all we just try to find out how we can identify the shells in the system. Okay, so this can print the shells and we can see the current shell. Okay, with the lot of ways we have login shell with the help of process command, ps command, this global variable. Okay, and we also look about how we can see the set the interpreter or shell with the help of Shebang Construct. And Vim editor we also discuss how we can open it, and then we started to write. Then we see how we can save the script with w command. Okay, and then we see how we can give the permission with chmod command. Okay, this is the steps actually to write a script and execute, uh, and next you can see with execute with here. Okay, and with the dot and slash script name. Then we print script with the cat command, which I usually did it. Then I show you, I think, the comments, how to write a comments, single and multi-line comments. So in the last, I show you what is the shell we have here. So we will practice in the next coming lab on the bash only, because it is the most popular shell in the Linux. So Linux programmers use this shell. So sh was the Standard Bourne shell, bash is a Bourne Again shell, and this is the Debian shell, and this is a restricted bash shell. Okay. So guys, I hope you can get it. If you have any question or query, please write in the comment section. I try to help you. So I will see you in my next lab with the new topic. So thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.